of magic and cards. This is a roguelike deck builder, but it's a bit different from the ones you might be familiar with. Normally, in these styles of games, you have attack cards, you have defense cards, you have some skills, some powers, that sort of concept, and of course you have other items to go along with it, potions and relics. A bit different here, a bit different. So in this one, instead of some of those things, well, you do have, your character. You choose between 3 characters. I have to unlock the other ones still. You have your deck. There's other decks you can unlock. Kind of interesting. It's a 52-card deck, though. This isn't 12 cards, 6 attacks, 6 defenses, maybe 13 cards, add a skill in there or something. This isn't your Slay the Spire type. 52 cards to start with. Kind of intimidating. I think the most cards in a deck that I've ever started with in a game. Ironhoof. The path to Shadow Flame Mountain isn't kind, but you come back stronger every time. Take a relic. Let's see how far you get. And we start with just 1 relic available, but again, you beat some way into it, you unlock some other options, and perhaps we'll unlock a couple here, we'll see. Gain 15 max HP when obtained. But being a roguelite, I'm expecting some meta progression that I will unlock some things. Giant's Heart, good pick. So just extra max HP, I mean, whatever. It's simple as that. 52, that is oddly familiar number. It's oddly familiar because there are 13 of every suit, right? Because we're talking about, rather than cards in a standard deck builder, we're talking about cards in a deck. A standard deck. This is 13 hearts, 13 diamonds, 13 spades, and 13 clubs. 2 through ace. Very different, very different. But it's not as though we're just playing poker here, by any means. Look at here, learned abilities. Valiant Strike, 100% of hand score as damage, 1 use per turn. What's a turn? What's hand score mean? 100%? 1 use per turn? Like, what? Okay. 2 cards, 1 card? We'll get there. Let's go ahead and start... Let's go ahead and start by just fighting an enemy. And that way we can kind of show off the concepts. So... we have Young Wolf, some simple enemies here. We can see what they're going to do, premeditating a move. So this is kind of like a pause move. It's a basic enemy at the start. It's expected they'll be kind of weak. This enemy's trying to inflict some poison onto me. And I can do 2 cards on Valiant Strike, 1 card on the block. So I have 3 cards that I draw here. 2 cards can go to Valiant Strike, 1 to block. So it might seem, okay, no one's really attacking me. We play the 2 of these cards, and then this one we can play to block. Let's show that off. I choose the 2 highest cards for my attack, of course. Seems like a good call. And it will do 21 damage. Let's stop the poisoner. And I can even press instead of clicking. And we get 1 of them down. And now it says, okay, well, we use one use this turn. It requires 1 card to be played. Clicky, click. I think not. Activates 1 black card specifically. Valiant Strike can use any 2 cards, but block requires it to be a black card, so I can't block this turn. Doesn't matter, because they're not attacking this turn, but it's a good time to learn. Alright, so they premeditate. They do not attack this turn, last turn, but they will attack this turn. However, because they have such low HP, let's just Valiant Strike, get rid of them. If I had to block there, though, I held onto the black card just for that purpose. Take the gold and enchantment. And you look at this and you say, enchantment? I don't know what that means, but it looks like it's going to be a card. We have 52 cards. I don't want another card. Tricky. It's not a card at all. Instead, it's a modifier to a card. Not to say that you can't get more cards, but this is a modifier instead, and these are pretty common throughout the game. Golden Well allows you to gain gold every time a certain card is played, which is interesting, because there's 52 of them, so the odds are low. But reinforced card gives 7 additional hand score. Could actually be pretty huge, get a fight done sooner. And then Red Pepper, gain Rage whenever this card is played. Rage is an interesting mechanic specific to this character, I believe, or at least this character has it, where if you hit 100 Rage, you can activate a thing where the next turn, or the next attack, will do double damage. Pretty interesting. 25 Rage when this card is played, 7 hand score. It's interesting. It is interesting. I kind of like Red Pepper for the fact that I can use it to just sort of boost up a rage stat, use that when I want to, instead of having to use the card this turn. Like if I don't use a card that has bonus 7 power to it, then there's just no use to it. And also, bonus 7 power on an ace is very different from bonus 7 power on a 2, I suppose. But we get Red Pepper instead, and that I can just put onto whatever I want to. Still, the odds that I actually want to play a 2 are much lower than that I want to play a 6. So let's put it on the 6. It's also a black card, meaning it can be used for defense. So kind of a nice thing. STS Balatro. Kind of, yeah. I did have that thought, even though it's, you know, it's poker in a slightly different style. It's not the multipliers in the way you're used to with Balatro. I did kind of have the thought, okay, it's reminding me of Balatro a little bit in the poker element. You got Young Boar doing 7. They have more health this time, 33, not your 17 or 18. I would say what I probably want to do here is just attack with the king and the 2 in a Valiant Strike. You can't hold cards between rounds, at least not yet. So we do king and a 2 here on Valiant Strike, and then we'll guard for 3 with our block. All right, end turn. Sort by rank, and you can sort your cards if we ever have enough cards to do that with, and I'm sure we will at some point. They're poisoning, so I can't block poison. I just want to do as much damage as possible right now. Bang. It might even be possible. Let's run it anyway. May as well block here. But yeah, no real benefit in blocking since they're just going to hit me with something. Oh, it's not even poison, it's fatigue. Reduce damage by 25%. That being said, 25% is not enough to stop 20 damage. No siree. Gold and another enchantment. Another red pepper. It means even more rage boosting. Increased rank of 3 cards from your deck. Oh, that's kind of interesting. So I could try to raise things up so we have a little bit less kind of weak nonsense, a lot more strong things. And it'll raise 3 of them. Oh, that's kind of tough. Or choose an added face card. So adding a card is interesting because I have 52 cards, so I could have 53 cards, and one of them can be an additional good card. It's kind of an interesting concept, actually. Because a face card, it'll be 1 better than a 10. The average would be a lot higher in a way. But but it's still 1 in 52. That just doesn't seem that good. It's a weird way to think about things because I'm used to having a deck a lot smaller at start because it's such a massive deck at start. The idea of adding a card, it seems not as useful. Where if I can hit 3 cards that are boosted, that seems really nice. Or maybe just rage. Maybe we lean into the rage and we hope for the best. Put it on the ace. Okay, I'm always going to play the ace, so it makes sense to have something that I always want to play on it. I feel like that makes sense. Okay, then play blackjack or training. I can get to a merchant this way. I've never been to a merchant. Or I could go to an event. You know, we're exploring, we're experimenting. I'll hit a merchant guaranteed later after the elite, and if I know anything about the way merchants work, I feel like it makes sense to save my cash for a late merchant instead of taking early. So let's try the lower route. Fishing. Sharpen your crafts here. The road ahead is unforgiving. All right. Buy a bait. I have 34 gold and I'm not seeing a merchant for a while. Maybe we go crazy here and do exotic bait. I've never used it before. I was a fool. Left click to start fishing. Do I just hold the left click until something happens? I don't want to let go of it just in case. Okay, let go. I got it. I'm a genius. I'm cracked. Sagefish. Okay. Restore 40% of your max HP, said to carry the essence of herbs. Eating it heals wounds. Okay. Heal 40%. Retry? That won't remove it, will it? I feel like I don't want to retry. I don't know if I feel safe retrying. I don't want to remove my awesome Sagefish epic consumable. All right. Training. Draw 1 card from 3 random choices in your draw pile. Draw sounds really nice. Deal 100% of hand score, because draw would allow me to start cycling through my deck faster, which might be important. Whirlwind, deal 100% of hand score as damage to all enemies. Oh, that goes really well with the fact that I have so much like crit, I guess, going on. So like if I could have, but I needed 2 cards straight. That should be easy to get, probably. So I could use next attack as double damage, and then I could use Whirlwind together, and it would do crazy things. Shield, 1 use per turn, 2 uses per turn. Wow. And Whirlwind is very cool. I think I take Whirlwind here. I mean, there's no doubt that that draw card sounds tempting, but Whirlwind works with what I'm chasing right now. I don't know if I want to fish anymore. I just don't know about that. All right. Face an enemy. Let's try. We draw 4 cards at the start. Do I always draw 4 cards at the start? I suppose. I thought I used to draw 3 though, but... And what are these guys doing? The enemy will gain a positive effect, and then this one, the enemy will gain shield. All right, interesting. I would say 100% of hand score is damage to all enemies. Man, that seems really good. A 2-card straight, though. 10 Jack works for 2 cards straight. Wow, 2 uses per turn is really good. I can hit all of you for 20? Oh my gosh. And then this one we can just do Valiant Strike on. Wow, feeling strong as can be. Who to hit here, though? This would do 13. It's not going to kill anyone. Shield. Probably on the last one turn, I've got to hope. But maybe a positive effect enemy, just in case, because they might add strength to themselves. This could work. Okay, man, Whirlwind really hit heavy. This would be a hard fight without Whirlwind. I don't even know how I would manage with Valiant Strike, block, and draw a card. It would take forever. Whirlwind's crazy. Okay. King 10. Can't do that way. There's no Whirlwind use here, unfortunately. Oh, man, draw would be nice, and I'd have no straight option. Either way, though, we could do King 10 and strike, deal 20 damage, but you have 11 block. Toughy. I'm going to want to block, but I can block at least 7 of it. I would say then maybe... Oh, yeah, I can do 20. Let's do 20. Let's start by blocking. Yeah. Let's start by blocking 7. I'm not debuffed at all yet. And then we do the 20 damage to the Treant. Got to make sure I select them first before I attack. And then they'll counter for 2 thorns. You're going to hit for 6. I'll be down 1 HP. But that's really not bad to get rid of one of you. And then end turn. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. There's some weirdness to this game for sure, though. It's quite different. King 8. Oh, 8-9. There you go. 8-9 Whirlwind. 2 uses per turn is amazing. And then, I mean, I can use Rage. I don't think I get to keep Rage between, but let's find out. We're going to hold the Rage and just see, but I'm not assuming we can. Get Poison for the enemy and get an Enchantment. Okay, we just found, I would say, common, uncommon is the way to think about it. And then rare would be blue. And we see from there, I would assume. Reinforced 1 card. This card gives additional 10 hand score. Wow. When this card is drawn, draw another card with the same rank from draw pile. Ooh. Same rank. Twin number. So that wouldn't... I couldn't do like a queen and a king. It would have to be 2 kings, 2 whatever. That's a bit tough because then I can't do the straights with that. Maybe reinforce would be better. Choose and add 1 ace from the 4 suits. Extra ace. I don't know if I'm feeling that. Twin number would be nice so that I can have a really big hit, but I think Whirlwind is the most important thing ever. So I guess we do maybe 10 score boost. Onto what, though? Onto an ace, because I'll always play the ace. That seems right. That seems right. Is that right? You gotta hope so. Oh, look at me go. My character is so enraged. And now an event, the first event. From the mist came Treants, the ones I just fought. Their dark bodies swaying in rhythm. Moss and petals drift as they encircle you, voices rising like a wordless hymn. The melody vibrates in your chest, soothing, ancient, alive. One Treant leans in, let the forest mend what time has taken. I can heal. I can enchant with Overgrow. Extra hand score to the card. The bonus scores by 5 every time you draw this card. Reset after combat. Oh, if I could just have a card be drawn over and over somehow. Oh, imagine if I don't know if I can... I don't know how that would work, actually. I was going to say, imagine... Wait, can I have 2-on-1? Or would this replace? It probably replaces, right? But, like, imagine if I could have the twin thing, and then we have the twin on a queen, and then this queen doesn't have the twin on it, and so then I put it onto this one, and then this gets redrawn when the queen draws because of the twin. Like, it's possible, right? Yeah, I would say we just do king-queen here for boosting, because I don't want to risk replacing red pepper on the ace. That would be quite harmful. So if we have something that I don't really care about getting, maybe I try swapping something out like that and see if it swaps or if it gets both. It's important to know if something can have 2 modifiers. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, 100 health? You're literally as strong as I am at base. That's crazy. Enemy will deal 9 damage. Okay. Tricky thing here too is whirlwinding against you doesn't really matter because there's only 1 character. So I sort of may as well block the 9 and then just hit what I can. We block, and then we queen 8. I mean, I suppose I could have potentially whirlwinded and then hit a decent valiant strike, but I wouldn't be able to block then. And maybe I should use the poison. This guy seems strong. I don't know. I'm torn on it because I can punch them down. I might be able to punch them down pretty fast. Ace, queen, valiant strike. I don't know. Yeah, you're down almost halfway. Just damage dealt by abilities by 1. Gain 1 power at the end of every turn. Oh, so scary. Okay. Is it worth holding on to my poison, or is this gonna get me killed? We'll find out. Hey, Scarlet, how you doing? Regressive, welcome to the stream. Yeah, let's do. Oh, yeah, you're planning. So let's do 5, 6 because it's a small straight, a very small straight. It's a 2 straight. I can play Whirlwind. Let me get up 1 hit there. Wait, what are you doing? 1 attack heals 6 HP and reduce 1 stack. Scary. And then 10 and 2 and hit the Valiant Strike. I genuinely might need to put poison on this guy. They're really dangerous. But they didn't attack that turn, so maybe we... Oh my god, 18 damage. Tricky. I can get a ton of rage, though, with these two. Ace 6. Yeah, I think that's a good call. Ace 6, Valiant Strike. Yeah, boom. And then... I guess... Oh, wait, Jack 10 Whirlwind. I can make the next do bonus damage, but I would take the full 18. It's just not worth it. It can't be worth it. That just can't be worth it. Oh, it hurts, though. I mean, I guess it could be worth it. If I can punch through this guy fast enough, I could always use Sagefish. We just tank this damage. I might do it, actually. Let's try just punching through. It scares me. Should I have Rage there? Maybe, but Overgrow here might do crazy work. King 8. And then we do Rage. That's 23 because of the 5 extra. And then Rage will boost it up by 50%. So that should mean like 30 something. Might even be enough with just 1 Valiant Strike. Yes, it was. That was cool. That's cool. Excited for Lethal Company. What are you playing? It's a new roguelite that the name I always say is always just barely the wrong one. So just to be sure... Heroes of Magic and Cards. For some reason, Might and Magic is what comes to my head, and so I don't want to, But yeah, Magic and Cards. It's kind of a smaller roguelite deck builder. I've been playing a lot of Slay the Spire 2 recently, so I guess I compare it to that in my head. But instead of having like defense cards, attack cards, it has your more standard like 52 card deck, 13 of each suit, and then it has like interesting modifiers for them and moves that you play with them. So kind of a cool one. I need to do this one. And we go... I do wonder... Because so it's I think it just released, I want to say yesterday? The 19th? Yeah, yesterday. I feel like Escape to go back would be nice in here, even though Escape for settings is also convenient. But I'll get used to the hitting of the X. All right, take another Poison Potion. But yeah, I'm excited for Lethal Company too. Finding that mod pack, like, it looks really cool. I played a little more earlier today just to make sure I knew what I was kind of doing. I could kind of take us to some interesting places. And there's so many moons that I didn't even notice before. Summon a lightning and deal random between 1 to 30 damage. Wow, that's cool. Card won't be discarded at the end of the turn. That is cool as well. But I think we try Zeus. I mean, it says it's an uncommon, so I don't really want to put it on the ace just in case. just in case. Because I assume you can't have multiple modifiers. They look almost like stickers, though, so maybe you could. All right. I think pushing in heavy and taking a little damage is worth it there instead of trying to slow play it. All right, wait, where am I now? Okay, we go to a treasure chest. Let's see. Chest of relics. Ooh, like my Giant's Heart. So instead of just 15 max HP, we get an additional relic now. 1 extra choice in new ability lists. Could be good. 3 powers after consuming a consumable. Gain 3 power, so 3 extra damage. That's nice. Does this count as a consumable? It does. Even though I'm poisoning the enemy, it still counts. Okay. No ace, just in case. Yeah, you gotta be careful. At the start of combat, apply 4 poison to all enemies. Ooh. Could be nice if I have a ton of enemies I'm going at. And it just does a little extra damage. Free power, though, is really nice, too. But the multi-enemy hit is kind of cool. I wonder if these have, like, rarities to them. So, like, maybe this is an uncommon and this is a common, or vice versa, and I just don't know it. Because I know in some of these games, there are definitely better relics than others. All right. But perhaps it's just situational. Who knows? So they always tell me when I play Slay the Spire, too, is like, everything's situational. Anything can work in any situation. But there are definitely some cards that are better than others. Like, I feel like it's a little bit of a cope. Like, I'm taking adrenaline, you know what I mean? I'm not taking, I'm not taking, I guess, what would actually, I guess you could in theory, because adrenaline does exhaust, but like, yeah, adrenaline's just so good. Production Plus in the past was crazy. They've actually kind of nerfed that, but today. But anyway, what do you? Oh, they're poisoned. They're poisoned at start. True. I forgot immediately after doing it. Yeah, we do Ace Jack. Well, I'm not gonna be able to defend this. But there's no way for me to Whirlwind here. So we could do Ace Jack, Valiant Strike on somebody, on this guy. 21 damage, get them halfway down immediately, and then just defend for 6. Alternatively, Jack 6, doing 16 to this guy, and defend for 11 might be better. Yeah, feeling that. Because it'll still... The rage will still proc on the block, even though it's not an attack, because it's a pepper, so it works no matter what. Okay. Yeah, we're hoping this poison is going to be worth it. What are you doing to me? Negative effect? Ace. Oh, 5-4. Here we go. 5-4. We do the Whirlwind with that. It'll do it to all enemies, so 9 damage to all enemies. I love Whirlwind, actually. I really think it's the best one I could have taken there. Then Ace Queen, 21 damage. I think it's worth it because we got to get rid of this guy that's going to debuff me. Okay. 71 health left. I can get 40% of my health back. I don't need to... I think we wait until we get a little more damage. I have extra poison I can apply to people. 1 damage by an attack. Attacker loses 1 card. Cheers. I also have a Gatorade, but I do have my water. Water here. Appreciate you, Regressive. Who I will try to remember to call Regressive and not Scarlet. Attacker loses 1 card. Huh. I don't think I can kill you this turn. So I guess what I'll do is... We'll do the defense. And... Might as well, yeah, we'll just do the 6-10. End turn. Okay. 17 damage. Can I do 7? Oh, can I do 15 damage? Ah, the poison's kind of paying for itself, yeah. Can I do 15 damage here? It does look like I can. And I can do it with Whirlwind. Nice. So much poison. Wow, they're really giving me poison. Enchant with Sage. Heal 4 HP when this card is played. That's cool. Yeah. Sage time. Sage on the 10. Confirm it. Confirmed. And I have not used my rage. Oh. So Campsite in Spire would be either resting or upgrading a card. But upgrading a card wouldn't matter that much for me here. And I have the Sage Pot, the Sagefish. I feel like we go Elite Enemy. But it might be a mistake. We run Sagefish, get our 42 back. We're full healed. Blood Calls. Rah. Rah. We do... Ooh. Ah, no, it doesn't work. I was going to say 9. We have 2 9s, but that doesn't really help me. We can do Queen 9 and hit heavy. But beyond that... I honestly also think I maybe poison you. 10 poison? Is that enough? Or should I go crazy? Let's look at the map. We go to a shop after this, then training, and then I could take an event before we take elite. So I really could go crazy on poison. Let's do 1 more. We'll do 16. That's plenty. It's 10% of your HP. I feel like that's fair. And then I just have to block him. There's not much else I can do on that turn. Not much to do. Alright, what are you doing? Vulnerable? Ooh, bonus damage. Youch. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's kind of nice. We do 2, 3. We're gonna have to double Whirlwind. Unfortunately, that's not gonna defend me. This guy's gonna hit heavy right now. Heart Thirst. Whenever player plays a heart card, increased by 1. After reaching 3, heal self next turn. Alright. Well, what can you do? End turn. Did you decide not to attack? Oh, you heal next turn, but you don't attack if I do that. Wow. That was a really good turn for me then. All right. Now, okay, Heartthirst is big. Okay, so we can do 5, 6 and run the Whirlwind, and then we can do Queen 9 and run the Valiant Strike. We are punching you down. Nice. But I'm not gonna be able to stop this attack. So Jack Queen. I'd love to hit you with that Whirlwind, but I'm not gonna be able to here. No, it's more important that I get my Queen on the block. Stop 10 of this 12. That's really not too bad. And then we can do Jack 8 for the Valiant Strike. You're down to 86. You'll take 13 from that. You're down to 73. Then, oh, I have double aces here. Yeah, I mean, simple as that. Player plays a heart card increased by 1. Next turn after reaching 3. I don't know. Oh, no, these aren't both hearts. So we should be fine to do Valiant Strike with that. And then I just want to... I'll do a defense, but I don't really need to. Okay. And next turn, I should be able to stop you from negative debuffing me if you are trying to do that. No, well, I guess yeah, I could. Let's say King 8. And then Rage it, because it could make the Zeus do double, I think. Valiant Strike. I hope it did. And we kill. Wow. Start of every turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. We get another relic from that. Oh, yeah, it's an elite. I guess it makes sense. Enchant Zeus, but it's a weaker Zeus. It's a 1 to 20 instead of a 1 to 30. Choose and add a face card. Choose and add 1 ace from 4 suits. I think we just do Zeus. We just keep pushing damage. Put it on a 10. Feels good. Feels good. And then another enchantment. Increase rank of 3 cards. I wouldn't mind increasing rank. Choose 2 of 8 random cards to remove. I'd love that. Yeah, I'd love that. Get rid of a 2 and a 3 here. 2. And diamond 3, I guess. All right, feels good. Yeah, feels really good. Getting rid of some cards. We're now down to 50 cards. It's still a lot, but now the amount of them that have modifiers is going way up, percentage-wise. Go to our merchant. What can I spend gold on? I have 72 gold. Convert 2 cards from your deck to clubs. Tempting. Choose and add 1 face card. Choose and add 1 face card. Convert 2 cards from your deck to diamonds. Not as tempting. Apply 4 burn. It's consumable. Relics. Here we go. Gain 2 shield for each discarded card at the end of turn. I don't have like card draw for that. But inventory slots by 2. How many inventory slots do I have? What? Inventory slots? Pardon? Oh, card removal though. I can spend for card removal as well, which would be really nice. How many inventory slots do I get? What does that even mean? What does it even mean? What? I don't see... Okay. Brain. You can do this, Brain. 2 inventory slots more. I have... How can I tell how many inventory slots? I don't know. Is there an... There's got to be an indication, right? 50 cards. Learned abilities. I just don't know what that means. It's probably relic amount, maybe? All right. 2 shield for each discarded card would be tempting. Every 10 cards played, gain 3 HP. I play a decent amount. On the top... Oh, on the right of the top tile. Top center right. Top center right. Oh, wait. Do you mean... Oh, does it mean consumables? Like potion slots? Okay, I guess so. I don't care about that then. I'm okay. I see. I see. Yeah, I think potion slots or consumable slots is better than inventory here, because my brain does not go to consumable slots at all with inventory. I think of relic slots, because I've played games that have limits on relic slots. They're not that common, but neither is calling something inventory. That's... Anyway. Yeah, I think healing here is probably a good bet. 36, that gets down to... Is it worth it? Yeah, I think we take healing there. And then we just do card removal. Select 1 to remove. I could remove a 2, or alternatively, I could remove a 3, in case there's some reason I might like to have a 2 in the future, because I don't know if there will be. Might be dumb, but I think I'm gonna get rid of the 3. Just in case, just in case. Draw 2, gain 16 shield. Also maybe worth it to take something. Yeah, we'll take the insight elixir because we can usually play things just in case. And I think I'm gonna try to go for another elite. Let's go up. Okay. Play blackjack. I have no gold. I could exchange health though. I'm gonna do it. Let's do it. All right, all in. Try to get a hand value as close to 21 as possible. If you bust, exceed 21, automatically lose. If you win, receive 200% payout. Yeah, that makes sense. Start. King, Jack. That's 20. I'm standing 100% of the time there, yeah? Yeah, come on. Yeah, yep. It pays to... No, it pays to take a risk, I guess. All right, we doubled our money. Or, well, we spent 10 health to get 20 gold, kind of. But could have been 0 gold, so can't feel too bad about it. Master a skill? What does master it mean? Bonus damage. Ooh, I could master it and gain bonus damage from Whirlwind. That'd be cool. 100% of hand score as damage and draw one card. 2 spades. Drawing cards. Interesting. Gain 1 fortified, 1 use per turn. Pair. A pair, and I gain a fortified, reducing incoming damage by 50%. Wow. Gain 50% of hand score as shield, then deal 100% of hand score as damage. I don't like that. I think pair is definitely tempting. 50% reduction of damage, or we upgrade Whirlwind. Damage, you'll draw 1 card. I don't have the gold for Whirlwind, never mind. So we just take Shield Wall here. I feel like Shield Wall's pretty good. Oh, I can upgrade at any time, too. That's cool. Or maybe I can't. I don't know if I can. No, I can't. I have to be in training. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. And then back to map, or back to... how do I... here. Not now. Save the game for later. Luck runs faster than coin, you know. Fair enough. All right. I think I'm doing well here. Let's go to the elite. Lose 12 gold, obtain Bloodclaw Lobster, nearly collide with a fur bulg trudging along the trail, a fishing rod slung over his shoulder, and a net bulging with the day's catch. He squints at you, then grins. Long day by the water, he says, hefting the net. Got a few fine ones left. Or one I can't quite name. Care to trade? I can trade 12 gold for a lose 2 HP and gain 8 power lobster. I think this is a consumable. 8 gold for a random fish. 8 power, though. I think 2 HP for 8 power is well worth it. Encounter the Furbolg, obtain a random epic fish and some golds. Oh, I could fight it? But I have to fight it right before we go to an elite. I'm strong, but I don't know if I'm that strong right now. I feel like we just take the lobster and use that to punch the elite. That seems like an easy option to me. And then we go elite. Okay. Get poisoned immediately. Get wrecked. I do gain 8 power. Lose 2 HP, gain 8 power. Damage dealt increases by 8. I have a pair, so I can stop 50% of incoming damage. I have 2 pairs. I don't really need to have 2 of, but... Now, what do you do? Additional score 10. Okay. We hit for a good amount, probably just on the minion. Bang. Nice. And I may as well also block. That all works out. That works out pretty well. We block most of that hit. All right. Queen and king. So we do queen, king on Whirlwind with Zeus. Yeah, odds there. We get a kill and some damage. Unfortunately, the turn order there. I would have loved to hit before the modifier goes off, but what can you do? And it will apply an effect to your card. Well, 10-6, and we do Valiant Strike, and you can apply an effect to my 4 maybe, or just my next card set. All right, get more poison. Now, bomb. 7 damage to yourself. Right, I see. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, you stopped me from doing Whirlwind by doing that. Although I could just tank the damage and do Whirlwind. I might do that. Take a little damage, get a big hit out, then Ace 6, hit a little bit harder again. And turn, and the next turn we have Rage ready to do something big. Heal for 4, and we can do 10 Jack. Rage. Ooh, I can Whirlwind it, though. I can Whirlwind it and heal. And then hit... Oh, it kills anyway. Never mind that. Wow, you... Oh, 8 strength, I guess. But it doesn't count the strength into the number there. It's kind of funny. All right. Merchant price decreased by 25%. Just relic. That's cool. Oh, it's a common relic. These are all common relics. Okay. Good to know. Card won't be discarded at the end of your turn. Yeah, anchored. 2 anchored seems worth it here. Can we put them on the 2? Oh, should I put them on the aces? But I'm generally going to play the aces. But I could put them on the aces. But I could also put them on like a 5 and an 8, maybe? And then those are both cards, or maybe an ace and an 8 or something. Because an 8 is a card that I could Whirlwind with or I could block with. And then aces are obviously high value. I feel like that makes sense. Maybe you just always run the highest numbers. I'm not sure. Enchantment. Another anchored or... Oh, choose 2 of 8 random cards to remove is insane. I love Burn Away. I can't believe that's a common. That's crazy. Get rid of a 2 and get rid of a 5. Wow. All right, we're down to 47 cards. I am slowly cooking my way through them. Do you permanently add the bomb or no? Okay, good to know. No bomb. No bomb permanent. Yeah, that'd be spooky. That would be spooky. Yeah, 2 of 8 choice. Yeah, it seems quite good to me. I like 2 card removals. That's pretty crazy. As just like a basic reward. What do we got here? Ooh, it's on sale. Enchant Reinforced. Oh, they're all on sale, I should say, because I have Merchant's Token. Is that for one shop or every shop? Seems like every shop, maybe. Can't afford a card removal. Attacks deal true damage. Lose 1 HP every attack. No. Gain 3 power after consuming a consumable. It is good. If your HP is below 15, start the turn with 10 bonus hand score. That's neat. Hopefully won't need that. I would love more heal options. Choose and add 1 face card. No. Anchored isn't bad. Reinforced isn't bad. Red Pepper could be useful. I'm kind of tempted toward Red Pepper, because Red Pepper sets me up really well for Whirlwind. And it's only 13 cost as well. I think we take that. Throw it on... Ooh, interesting. I want to keep Overgrow, right? Although it's not that important. You know what? Let's try it. We're going to learn today. And it might hurt me. But we're going to learn today. It adds. Oh, it adds. You can have 2 on 1. Okay, very cool. I like that a lot. And then just a Reinforced, I think, makes a lot of sense. I'd love to put it onto... Yes, onto something... Wait... Oh, anchored. I can have Reinforced on the anchored 8, so I can guarantee myself whenever I need it, I can guarantee myself 18 block. I do think that's worth doing. Much as I'd love to spread the love, but that's cool. Choose 2 or 8 common cards or take damage to choose 1 of 2 colorless. I know my numbers, GG, yeah. Campsite. What do you let me do? Make yourself at home. I can rest to heal 21, or I can get a gift. I'll get a gift. What is a gift? Ooh. Flat 30 damage to enemy or an enchantment. I think enchantment's good long term. Choose and add 1 face card, enchant Red Pepper, enchant Fortify, or Reinforce. I would say... Oh, actual kind of hard one. More Red Pepper, probably. Although, Reinforce is darn. Yeah, we need more Red Pepper. Just keep it coming with that. On a 10 is fine. Yeah, I think that's fair. Because as soon as I get Rage, I can, like, until I have enough Rage to hit with that, like, you know, it's going to be harder. Maybe Reinforce is better, though. I don't know. All right. Ooh, nice. Good turn. Rage boosting and also bonus damage. And we do Queen Jack, and that way I can do my first Whirlwind. Oh, you have, like, intangible? Retains shield at end of turn when attack is blocked. When attack is blocked, add 2 cards with rock skin to the draw pile. Cannot perform actions, but will wake up if damaged. So weird. You're so weird, brother. 8 and 10. And then we just hold off, I guess. Beyond that. Because you haven't been damaged, correct? They have 1 more giant skin. Oh, you got damaged there, though, because of the poison. Ooh, the poison. Spooky. Okay. I can live with that. Gain 12 shield when this card is played. So you actually give me... a really nice benefit. Interesting. Let me think about what to do here. I would say rock... I don't really want... Well, I guess I might as well. We want to do the whirlwind. But maybe I should draw a couple cards. Yeah, I think that was worth it. Now I can do 3-4 and do 5-5 prepare, but I don't need to do 5-5 prepare. What to do there then? 3-4, 5-5, 4-5, 3-5, 3-4, 5-5. Interesting. Okay. Whirlwind. Oh, I can only do 1 more whirlwind anyway, so it's fine. We do 3-4, second whirlwind. And then we do Queen 5 for Valiant Strike. And I'll just block. Okay. Oh, let's... Oh, wait. Poison. More poison, more poison, more poison. There you go. Take that poison. I need to win this. All right. 6. Man, I love that block. 6-5 for Whirlwind. Is there a chance? That's not really a reason to play one instead of the other. So yeah, 6-5 for Whirlwind. Gets me up to... We're still at 65 rage. Okay, Queen 9. You're doing big damage here, though. For Valiant Strike. I can't play that with anything. Okay. You do 29. You're gonna hurt me a little bit. I don't love it. Warm Rag. Every 10 cards played gain 3 HP. True, that's gonna help. Anyway, so you're doing 15. Trick here is I probably want to... Ooh, no, I can pair with the 2... pair with the 2 6s and then block with the 8. Gives me a little bit more rage. Block with the 8 and then hit with the 8-10. Block. Then 8. Rage. Valiant Strike. End turn. Alright. And I'm kind of wishing I'd held on to that strength pot. I don't know if I should have or not. Overgrow. We have Overgrow on this one, and we have Rock Skin on this. We can block pretty well with that, but Ooh. Let me think about this. Queen King over here can be a Whirlwind. Oh, you stopped 2 of my moves. Interesting. Well, in that case, my only way to defend here is to do Overgrow. Well, hold on. Yeah, I would say do pair, and then play. We need to play this. I can't play the 6 though. Think about this. There's no way to play the 6 in any combination. I'm just gonna have to play the pair here, which means I can't attack this turn. But cutting you down your damage is probably worth it. I don't know. Maybe I should just hit. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. All right, we have a pair, but I don't really want to use a pair. Unfortunately, no option to Whirlwind. Okay, so we're going to do Ace Jack then for Valiant Strike. We'll do some good damage. And then... Could pair... Not really a reason to pair. There's also not a reason not to pair. Like, because I'll still keep the... Like, once... As far as I know, it's not single use on the Rock Shield. So it should be fine. Yeah. Okay. All right. What are you doing? Deal 31 damage. Okay. So I have Ace King for Valiant Strike. I have Jack for basic defense. Seems right. Or Ace King for Whirlwind, I should say. And that will give me Rage, and also I'll do... Make some damage there. And then Jack for defense, and 10 for Valiant Strike, hitting with an extra 14. Oh, I'm 1 away on Rage here. Okay. We block a good chunk of that. They're down to 200 HP. I'm almost halfway down on them. Double aces for defense. Or that gains fortified. Oh. I don't get more fortified for playing the aces. So maybe double sevens for shield wall, and then double aces for Valiant Strike. Okay. Shield wall. Double aces. Or I could do ace jack Valiant Strike, allow me to play the rock shield, but hold on to the ace since it's anchored for next turn for a big rage hit. That could be good. And now I block all that because I fortify defended pretty well. All right, there we go. Yeah, Zeus. Let's see. So ace king. Let's make sure we have this right. So we're gonna rage ace king with Zeus application, and then we're gonna fortify using double sevens, and we can block using the 8. That's right. Oh, I can't. Oh no, you stopped all my attacks this turn. What a pain. Okay. Oh my gosh, what a jerk. They really can't win for losing or whatever, man. They make it hard. I guess we can block a good amount of this though with the 8 plus 10, the 18. It's really not too bad. And then double yeah, actually we'll block it all, yeah. And then do double sevens. Man, what a jerk, what a jerk. They stopped my attack turn. Aw. Alright. Well, we did okay. We did okay. We blocked it. Come on. I want as heavy of a hit as possible to start. Ace. I guess we have to do ace 9. Not a fantastic turn, but do 20, and then we should be able to do extra. Is that the idea? 30? Yeah, 50% extra. 5-6. There we go. 5-6 into Whirlwind. And then, yeah, I'll block an end turn. All right. Ironhoof, name of the character. We're not going to talk about it. Ironhoof, is that... What's wrong with that? Is there another character? Oh, like Ironclad? Yeah. I guess that is funny. Ace King. Okay, I can do big hit this turn. Unfortunately, yeah, but whatever. We do Ace King Whirlwind, but I'm going to need... I should have enough defense, maybe. We'll get 24, and we're going to do... We'll do, oh, an 8-9, and then the Jack. Yeah, it should actually work out. So we do Ace King for one of my Whirlwinds. Then 8-9 for the other Whirlwind. And then I love that there's not really energy in this game. It's actually kind of really interesting. Replacing energy with, like... I don't know. Replacing energy with really low draw, I guess, is the idea. Although you could theoretically get enough draw to just cycle, maybe? I don't know. All right, we have double 10s. We have pair there. The idea, I think it is. And then I think Queen 7 is going to be my Valiant Strike, and the Ace will be my defense. Okay. Double 10s puts you down to 10. We do the Ace as crazy block. More than I need to, really. And then Queen 7 for Valiant Strike. How's this doing? Yeah, we're going to regain HP. We're also regaining HP over time with Warm Rag. Warm Rag is really good with this defense build. Like, I'm very much defense and attack. I have two defenses, 2 attacks, and they work really well. And then Warm Rag goes crazy as just like a way to slowly make sure I don't lose everything over time. Start of every turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. That's also nice. Wow, Ember Ring, just a slow guarantee. Birthing of Infinite, we all know it. Yeah, I do see the potential. All right, anyway, let's do... We have Queen Jack there, but... I guess I can only attack this turn, so I might as well. We have Queen Jack. And then Valiant Strike with a 9-7. Okay. This will do 30. Will this get me enough? Oh, 99. Ready. There we go. All right, ready up. And then we do 9-7. It's not a big hit, but I need to do what damage I can. Gets you down to 18. You're new full 23 to me, unfortunately. You fully sapped my block cards there. But this turn I should have the win. Surely. Queen, I think. And we just hit for 20. There you go. The ground takes me back. Back to when I was young. Full heal? Why not? Gain 15 hand score. Quite interesting. Oh, it's a consumable. Gold. Bag of relics. Choose a reward. Every attack calls upon the rage of the Flame Lord, striking the target with flame and dealing 5 true damage. Okay. Increase max HP by 10 upon pickup. Heal for 2 every turn. Interesting. Gain 6 power and 3 toughness at start of combat. Oh, that just seems crazy. That's just obvious, yeah? Did someone say gambling? There is some in this game. We take Spiked Long Mace. It's so unbelievably much stronger than Staff of Flame Lord, I feel like. The only problem is that it doesn't have, without Staff of Flame Lord, there's nothing I can do about enemies that have crazy high defense if they just keep stacking it. Like, it can solve that enemy. How common is that going to be, though? Compared to just do 6 more damage every single attack and block 3 more every defense. Like, that just seems like a lot to me. All right, enchantment. This card has 50% chance to return after played. Yeah. Boomerang. Can I put Boomerang onto... Dang. I was hoping I could put it onto a... It would be fantastic on an anchored. But, yeah, we just put it on a jack. That's fine. How you doing, Frog? Nice to see you. Twin number. Twin number. I was thinking about twin number. Because... if I could have things anchored just below it and then twin number just above, was that the idea? What was I going to do with twin numbered? Higher odds of drawing the same card when you draw it. I guess then I'd want aces to be twin numbered so that I can draw into anchored. I guess the twin numbered on the ace of like the heart, and then we have a high chance of drawing one of my other really good options. Or just remove. I could just remove a bunch of junk cards though, really. That just seems crazy to me. I don't know if twin number is good. Draw another with the same rank from a draw pile. It's guaranteed 1 extra draw. You know I'm always Froggy. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing well. I've got plans in like half an hour, so we'll see. I might have to cut this one short. We'll see. But I'm planning on playing Lethal Company with some friends, and I found a mod pack. It's crazy good. It took forever to download, but it's really good. So I'm looking forward to that. And this game is actually kind of surprising me in some of the complexity and like different elements of it. I really don't know if Burn Away... I guess Twin Numbered is nice because it can give me draw, and that's probably more important to me right now than thinning the deck any further. Oh, okay. I'd love it on the ace. No choice there. I guess that makes sense. But it could be returned, and therefore, if that counts as drawing, I could draw even more jacks, potentially? I don't know if that would count or not, but I'd love it if it does. All right. And continue. Lethal Company, the big 26, respect. Yeah, well, so the cool thing with it is, like, it's a mod pack that I found that has 250 mods in it. That was updated, like, yesterday. So, or 2 days ago, maybe. So, like, mods normally, especially now, it's hard to find mods that function currently. And so, like, as much as mods could salvage the game to an extent, for those that are like, I want to play it, but I feel like I've played it a lot in the past, it's hard to make that work. Usually, because you get all these mods, like you're like, okay, if I get like 5 different mods, I get the ones that I like from the past, as well as some new ones. You don't know if they're going to be compatible with each other. You don't know if they're going to be compatible with a modern game. You know, they can fall out of function. So, yeah, it can be hard to know. It can be hard to know what you're stepping into. But with this, someone actually created this mod pack, updated it a couple days ago, and so everything's working, and it's 250 mods. And there's so many cool ones. And so much that I've just never seen with a game. I never know what I'm going to step into when I go into a new location. Like, it is really cool. So I'm excited. I want to see how it goes. I'm showing it off to some friends. I think it's going to be a fun one. After activating an ability, there's a 25% chance to restore 1 use count. Could be important. Black card gives 3 additional hand score. Pick a card from 3 random cards and add 3 copies to your deck upon pickup. I don't know if I want that. I think Arcane Scroll might be kind of nuts, but I can't afford it. It's 37. Black card is okay. 2 cards from your deck to clubs. 2 cards from your deck to hearts. Card removal. Oh, I really can't afford... I'm so close to being able to afford so many things. I guess we just take Black Coal here. There's 3 additional score for every black card. It's pretty strong. Okay. Play blackjack. Okay, blackjack. How can I get to an elite? I feel like I'm pretty strong. I think we go top route. We got 2 elites on that route. Yeah, top route. I quit when they added spike traps because the monsters became less important than the environment. Oh, interesting. Spike traps. Right. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what they've added. Like, some of the things might have come from the native game, but with 250 mods, there's a ton of moons, a ton of different interiors, and then like so many enemies. All right, what are we doing here? And then also tons of items. Like there's this item. There was an item that I picked up, and then all these little things were under it that like chased after me after I took it. Like a king penguin type thing. It's kind of cool. Pick this game up without you playing it because the title sounds so generic. Oh, yeah. Yeah, title is a little... Actually, whenever I read the title, I thought of a different game every time. Like, I always think of, it's like Might and Magic instead of Magic and Cards. Yeah, Heroes of Magic and Cards. Yeah, it's kind of a longer title. I feel like one-word titles are almost always, like, hard-hitting, but then Slay the Spire 2 is, like, it's kind of a mouthful, I suppose, to be fair to it. But yeah, I kind of agree. So in this situation, I think I just plow through these guys with Whirlwind. Oh my gosh. And then we do 5 and 6 and Whirlwind again. Feeling strong, man. Feeling strong. It's a hard game. It's a hard game, but if you get the right things. Bless to increase the rank of 3 cards or add 10 to 1. 10 to 1 is so cool, though. Put it on the jack. Slay the Spire benefits from a front rhyme and strong thematics. Not a lot of titles have Spire in them. Fair point. Fair point. All right, we go here. But yeah, you're right. Like, it's not the worst title I've ever heard. I forget what that... I remember it was like Asteria, with three words after it. There's like a bunch of words that meant nothing to anybody. I remember there was a game that was really good in terms of quality that had a crazy name. This isn't that bad in terms of naming convention, but I do see what you're saying. It doesn't stand out as a name, but like conceptually, having it be 2 through ace, having 52 cards at the start, and having like all these relics and learned abilities that can only be played depending on the cards you draw. There's a lot of really cool concepts here that I'm not familiar with from other deck builders. Maybe I've just missed them, but I've played a good amount. I don't think I've just missed them. So it is cool, but it would be easy to miss. Especially, I mean, coming out right now is pretty brave too, because Slay the Spire 2 just released, so many games postponed. Asterigos? Maybe. I'd have to look it up. Good hand value. So let's do some blackjack. Jack 6. You're looking at 16. Bummer. What can you do? All right. Training. All right. Our final skill. 100% of hand scores damage, plus 3% for every HP lost. Unlimited uses, though. And it has to be 3 of a kind. That sucks for me. Deal 150% of hand score as damage. This is a 4-card flush. Or just 1 heart. Lose 3 HP, draw 2 cards. Ooh. I'm taking Sacrifice. I think that could be crazy. Yeah. The one I'm thinking of was like... I think it had like a big die, and you'd roll the die, and it would determine things in the game. But really, it's been too long. What do you do? 269. Wow, but you already took 3 damage, get wrecked. Calling 1 enemy after 3 turns. Okay. We can do Queen, King, Whirlwind. What do I have up here? Hand score increasing. We'd only do that on a... we'd only do hand score increasing on a Rage. 10 Jack on second Whirlwind, and then 4 and 7 on our Valiant Strike. I think that's reasonable. I don't think I want to sacrifice here. Could sacrifice there, but maybe I will sacrifice somewhat early, though. I could double king the shield wall. Yeah, because I can't kill you this early. I'm not so far off. I could double king shield wall and then 8 the defense. And I might, and then do like, double king shield wall is kind of rough, but love low hand for it, but that's okay. And then 8 the defense. I think we 4-5 the Whirlwind, and I think I want to run with a 9 the Sacrifice. Let's see what we get. A 6. Definitely Could hold on to the anchored. This is only going to do another 17 damage. I think we hold anchored, because ace is really good. Block it all. Some damage off. All right. What to do here? Ace. We have 3-4 to start with for Whirlwind. We have, okay, we get ready up here, and then I think we double ace the Valiant Strike. I could also power boost it. Let's see. This would do 25. With Rage would be like 30 something. I could add another 15, which would be, it's not doubled, it'd be another like 20 or so. Back to work now. Have a good stream. Appreciate you, Frog. Yeah, appreciate you very much. Hopefully you can make it to Lethal Company in a while, but if not, all good. Appreciate you coming around. I don't think this is an elite or anything, is it? No, it's just a basic enemy. I think we should we should hold on to our big hits. And then I could sack a 6. Oh, 1 use per turn. Have I already used it? Or no, it needs to be a heart. I don't have a heart here, unfortunately. Yeah, I can't hit with anything, so end turn. We hold on to the 8. That's fine. It gives 10 extra. 10 extra. Yeah, it's going to mean a lot. Oh, hello. All right, so we do what here? 8 and 9. Ooh, look at you go. Spooky. 8 and 9 and 4 and 5 can go Whirlwind. I think that's fine. We're not going to be able to punch through you. 4 and 5 can go Whirlwind. And then Queen and 9 with Rage. I do want to try to punch you down fast, so I will do that. And then sacrifice the heart and just see. Queen, the block. That is actually pretty nice for me. Okay, I like it. Good block. And can't do anything here. Don't kill any frogs, please. I'll try my best. I haven't seen any frogs yet. We're in good spirits so far. All right. What here? Can I... Yeah, we got 10s and jacks. Okay. 10. Let's start with this then, I guess. 10, jack. Run a whirlwind. Good enough to kill you. Then I might as well... Yeah, we'll do 10 jack here. Second whirlwind. And I think King 8 rage hit. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Real strong. Ooh. Warlord, what are these? When this card is played, convert 2 number cards in hand to jacks for this battle. Oh, wow. Oh, interesting. When this card is drawn, add 2 copies to the draw pile. Copies have applied enchantments excluding mirror. So mirror could be used to duplicate something crazy, but the odds of me getting it are kind of low. I don't know. Mirror to 1 card. I think Warlord is good right now, and I think Mirror sometime in the future will be crazy. So I think we take Mirror now because I feel pretty strong as it is. Yeah, duplicate the Zeus 10 is fine. We're going to have to add more to it over time, but still. Okay. Yeah, 10's not bad. 10's really not bad. Get a campsite. Campsite would give me a gift. The gift I got before, I think, was... I don't remember. I think it was a relic, right? Take a gift. Potion. Oh, enchantment. Enchantment, which I think is worth it. It's for sure worth it. Burn away 2 cards or take Warlord. Well, it's so good. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take Warlord. That's fine. Oh, put Warlord on the Zeus and then to a Jack. Well, I could put it on the 10, which would guarantee 2 numbers in hand to Jacks for this battle. It would guarantee that the 10 doesn't get switched, and instead something becomes a Jack, and 10s and Jacks are both worth 10, and can whirlwind off each other. So that could work really well. All right, we run... Ooh, they've got a lot of stuff going on. I could run double queens for the pair. And I don't have any other... We don't have anything for Whirlwind anyway. So pair the shield wall. Having damage in intake. And then Ace. Tough thing here is I might just want to defend this here. Might just do that. Yeah, maybe we just defend there. And then we do 8-6 for a strike. Maybe I want to take a little damage. Take a little damage and see if we can get something better than that. There you go. Ace 10. Or hold the ace and do 10-6. And we hit 4 plague to all enemies upon death. Ooh. To my enemies or to your enemies? The enemy, so it must be these enemies. So let's hit the lowest health one then with that. Try to see if we can get one of these gone quick. Seems worth it. That way, we hold the ace, and then next turn we'll have ace going into it. Okay. Paying close attention to the time, because I don't want to run over, because I do have people that I don't want to be waiting on me. But I think we're doing well here. I think we do... Yeah, easily we take a pair of 7s. I think it's this pair. And then we do 7 and 6, and that's Whirlwind. Okay. King, Ace, Whirlwind. Is this going to kill one? Oh, Rage It? Yeah, Rage It. And then Whirlwind. Oof, yeah, that kills one for sure. Perfect. And then just block the 5. And we have enough. 11, 9, and 3. Almost enough. Okay. And that gave them Plague, which is poison? I don't know. Or to give me Plague. Yeah, that's bad. You gotta... I'm just throwing it out. So the conclusion I came to is 4 plague to all enemies upon death, and then they are described as the enemy, and I am, as far as I know, not described as the enemy, and so I think that should be... That also all enemies? Can I be multiple characters? What even world would that stack into a rate? Like, am I... That's just not right at all. Like, that's not even close. But that's okay. Let's see. We do 6 and 7, and we whirl in. I was going to say, like, maybe there's a way where I could understand that, but it's not right because they're described as the enemy. I would not ever be described as the enemy. So all enemies just wouldn't work that way. Ooh, Anchored, Born, but Zeus is really good. That's just extra. That extra 10 or 1 to 30, average of 15, 16 damage, something like that. In every turn that it's played, it just adds up a lot over time. Play the king. Love it, love it, love it. And continue. 6, yeah. The mythical 6-7. Yes, I said the thing. Pick one chest. Poker relics boost poker pattern power, or relics that provide various utilities. I guess this one's shiny and cool, so we'll try it. I don't even know what that would mean for me. Pair gives plus 10 hand score. 3 straight flush gives 40 bonus hand score. 3 straight gives 3 flush. I can't... I see. Pair gives plus 10 hand score. The thing is, my pairs don't care about hand score. Unless it could apply to me somehow. 3 flush, 3 straight flush... 3 straight. None of these I can use because my things don't rely on them. Unless I can upgrade one of these to rely on it somehow. The only one I technically even have would be pair, so I could theoretically use that. Oh, I could pair into Valiant Strike, I guess, in theory as well. So technically it's possible. But yeah, definitely should have taken the other one. Fair enough. I figured maybe I should have, but I also wanted to explore it. I feel like it's worth it to explore in these kinds of games. All right, what are you doing? 8x2. All right, let's run a... We have Ace King, a decent start. We have pair of jacks. You know, and I could do Ace King with Whirlwind, and I could do pair of jacks with Valiant Strike. I think that's a worthwhile thing. All right, Whirlwind. Good. Then pair of jacks. We do Valiant Strike because that'll give you 10 bonus to it. And then unfortunately the jack didn't come back, but that's okay. We run the 8 into block. Simple as that. All right, and it gives me insane block because of the fortify. All right, block that easy enough. Now I think sacrifice a 4, see what we can get. I could have done 3, 4, I suppose. We have 6, 7, we have 9, 10. Okay, we run that. Say do this one first, then run our 9, 10. Should in the other order, actually. That's okay. 9, 10. Do have Rage I could play here, but I really would like to block. I guess we could Rage, though. We could do King 7, Rage, Valiant Strike, and then just block for whatever is possible there. Block for a tiny bit. I'm going to take some damage. Big damage here, really. But I did a lot to you this turn. Interesting. Grows by 5 every time you draw this card. Yeah, I got to get rid of cards so Overgrow can get even more broken. We have Ace, we have Queen, we have 10. Wow, kind of a rough one. I guess we'll sacrifice the 2 and see. Okay. Pair of Aces in Valiant Strike. Does big damage. 51. Oof. Then from there, though, I really have to do, I would say, Queen into block. And can't sacrifice or do anything else, can I? 4, 7, 7. Oh, we have 7, 8 here. Okay. The Whirlwind. Got you down pretty low, but I am going to be hurting. Okay. Ouch. And then last, but this should be the end of it. Yeah. Oh, Mirror. Perfect. Turn some things into jacks. Pair of 10s. Ready it up, and then Valiant Strike, and that should do way more than your health. Think. Bonk. Love it. Enchantment. We take Omni Suit to 1 card. Choose any suit. I don't care about that. Sage might be worth it. Overgrow would be nice. But just more ways of just kind of healing as we go would be really convenient. So we take that, put it onto the jack. I'm also always going to play it. And we gotta thin down the other cards in general. But all right, I think I am going to call it here for now with this game. I think I will return, though, really. Like, I'm enjoying it a lot. I'd love to see how deep we can push into the game. So if you want to see that, want to stick around and find out, look at this crazy guy, then subscribe, follow, that sort of thing. But from here, I'm going to raid into the Lethal Company stream. It'll take me a minute to get fully set up, because I've got a lot of people that I'll be playing it with. I want to make sure they're all ready before I'm live on YouTube. I'll stay live on Twitch. We can hang out. And you can enjoy the festivities as we go and the preparation. If you're on YouTube, I will see you over there. All right, thanks so much, YouTube. I will see you soon. Ending off there. How deep you can